Welcome into Plaster Stadium on the campus of Missouri State University in Springfield for college football in the Missouri Valley Football Conference. Today it's the Indiana State Sycamores against the Missouri State Bears. Hi everybody, welcome in. I'm Don West, joined by Tom Mast, and we bring you this Valley football game today here in Springfield on a beautiful 73-degree day. And in the Missouri Valley Football Conference standings, Missouri State, as we said, riding high as the Bears are undefeated in the league at 2-0, and 4 teams so far are undefeated.
Trying to keep pace with the Dakotas, Don. That's really what they're trying to do. And honestly, Missouri State probably the surprise performer so far this year in the Valley.
Indiana State at 1-1. Let's check the quarterback matchup today. It's Elijah Owens for Indiana State and Jacob Clark for the Bears.
Well, you see in Owens, you see his season numbers, but last week he was the Valley Newcomer of the Week, hitting on 25 of 34 for a little over 200 yards in the win at Murray State. And Jacob Clark, 3-time Valley Player of the Week. His numbers are just pretty much off the chart all season long.
And Tom, how about the keys today for Indiana State?
Well, the Sycamores know all about Jacob Clark. They got to slow down that air game, no question. And they've got to find a way to get enough points to match the Bears today. So that'll be critical for them. And for Missouri State today, you know, they've become a pass-heavy team. They need to rediscover the ground game just a little if they can. And when they win the turnover battle, they're in good shape. 13-5 on the season for them.
We have just heard within the last hour that Garrett Olendyke is out today for Indiana State, their All-American linebackers. The 37th all-time meeting, Bears leading 22-14. The Bears have won the last 2. Sycamores last beat Missouri State 5 years ago here.
A little bit of a breeze, but it's kind of picked up in the last few minutes now, coming from the south. Sebastian
Lopez bombs it out the back of the end zone, and Missouri State will bring it out to the 25.
That wind was a pretty good factor in that boot.
Jacob Clark, incredible numbers this year, 1,873 passing yards. He has thrown just 3 picks and 13 touchdown passes.
Well, and he's moving in on some landmark numbers. 2,000 for a season, 3,000 for a career. We'll keep an eye on his numbers today.
Bears to the line. And the first play. That goes up the middle for just a yard or so.
Trying to get right involved.
Cartier right, and the Bears offensively with Clark right. James Blackstrain has come on and improved this year. Hunter Wood and Jamarie Robinson at wideouts. Lance Mason, the tight end, and the Bears offensive line.
5 wide.
Clark across to an open man, and hit at the 40-yard line is Jamarie Robinson for a first down for the Bears.
Open is putting it mildly. I mean, he was all alone in the middle of the secondary. Pick up a 21.
Robinson, 377 receiving yards coming in. That's tops on the team. At the 42. And a little toss, jet around to the right for Robinson, and he's into Sycamore territory and moves the chains again.
That will be a pass. And he will pick up about 15.
2 big offensive plays so far. We mentioned briefly there, Garrett Olendyke out today for Indiana State. Preseason FCS All-American. Among the national leaders in tackles. Clark finds some time. Now it runs out, and down he goes back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard gain.
Yeah, nice coverage that time.
Defensively for the Sycamores. Front 4 there. Shue, Belizaire, Sherman, and Milford. And the linebacker replacement is Dallas Westhoff in the middle. And the 4-man secondary, Osafo, Blackwell, Hauser, and Waldus. Here's the give, and Wright turns it upfield all the way down to the 30, and that's a first down.
pretty simple work. Watch the hole open off tackle, and he follows that lead block right there, cuts back, gets the additional 5 on his own.
Boy, the protection has been good already for the Missouri State offensive line. From the Indiana State 30. Fake to right. All day for Clark to throw, and he finds his man at the 12. And that'll be another first down, and Clark closing in on the 3,000-yard milestone in passing yards.
He's passed it.
Just got it.
Another Missouri State Bears.
Needed 37 yards, and he's over that already on this first drive, and there is an injured player.
Well, and someone came walking back. I can't see who the player down is, but he kind of just sat down. And he got all the way down to the 12. Did Robinson.
At the 11-yard line. Clark. And he'll be dumped back beyond the 20.
I think he was relying on that line holding a little longer than they did, and they finally, the Sycamores, found a way to get to him, and a loss all the way back to about the 19. Watch this. He's been accustomed the last few plays of having a lot of time, but not that time, as Belizaire came storming through and got him.
Giannini Belizaire. They mark it at the 19 for second down. Bears can get a first down at the 1. Clark, a lot of time, now a lot of space, and he'll lower his head and get down to the 13. Third down coming up.
He decided to tuck it and go. Didn't look like he had any intention of sliding. Once the pocket collapses around him here, he just goes, comes down and takes them on and gets some of it back, maybe 6.
Clark on third down with 5 receivers out. He looks right, he gets hit as he throws, and it is broken up, incomplete, and Missouri State will bring out the field goal unit.
So credit to Sycamores. That big sack on Clark really derailed this drive and set him up in a position to hold and force the kick attempt. So small victory right here for Indiana State to slow that drive down.
And Yusuf Obeid is out for a 30-yard attempt. Now the wind's picked up a little bit. It's kind of blowing against him, but shouldn't be a factor. It is high and up and through for Burkett. Or not Burkett. He was the holder for Obeid.
Well, a really promising drive from Missouri State stalls out thanks to a great defensive stand by the Sycamores. Because the way they were driving and the way they were moving the ball, it looked like they had 7 in their sights. And that sack against Clark slowed things down. And then good coverage in the secondary by the Sycamores prevented them from punching one in.
A little bit now, about 10 or 12 miles an hour against Obeid out of the south. This will hang up at the 8. And the return across the 30.
It or running with it.
Across the middle, he completes this one to Rochelle, and he's loose.
He's gone.
Rochelle, if the Bears can't catch him, they'll get him at the 4, and it'll be first and goal for Indiana State. Dylan Simmons saved the touchdown for the moment.
Thought he had the speed to get away, and they're hurrying up. They're not going to let Missouri State regroup defensively. They'll set the ball at the 4. So 46 plus 17, he goes 63.
At the 4, first and goal. And a run into the line, and he's driven back. That's Ples Lawrence. Back to Lawrence. Nothing there. A flag comes flying in. The referee today is Gregory Gompf, and there are 3 women on this officiating crew.
Great to see. Good mix, good crew. Let's see what he calls right here. Face mask against Missouri. I kind of thought coming in from the secondary there might have had somebody reach up and grab the mask.
And a Sycamore give and into the end zone for Indiana State is Shin Butler Lawson.
Touchdown, Sycamores.
Just pushed away across the line.
Out Jake Angelic, and they're gonna fake it and throw for 2. And Tristan O'Brien makes the catch.
Wow.
He is listed as the long snapper.
Caught everybody napping defensively there, and 2 shocking plays here on this possession by the Sycamores gets them in front.
An 8-3 lead for Indiana State over Missouri State, middle of the first quarter. 8:39 to go in the first. And a shorter kick. The Bears will return this from the 6 out to the 30, 35, and then it ends there.
Well, those short kicks twice now have led to long returns.
They almost stripped the ball from Becks there, Jaden Becks.
Settled for 3 and then kind of were just playing relaxed defensively and got caught. And the Sycamores did a great job of capitalizing on that drive.
Give to Wright. He fights and fights. Look at the pile to the 44.
And it was the legs of Jacardia Wright that were going to be part of the issue.
2nd and a yard and a half, and Wright has the first down, taken down at the 50 for 20 in the national rankings. Fake to Wright. Now they'll throw to him wide open. 45 and taken down at the 44.
Almost lost his helmet. Nobody. Again, we don't know the Olendike situation, but our pregame prep, we talked a lot about his presence today, and it's not here, so this will be a big factor for the Sycamores.
Big hole and around to the edge, and Banks gets taken out at the 26. And for a 1st and 10 for Banks.
Trying to blitz. Arm come in, snap to the left a little bit. Watch at the end here as he's trying to shake off the defenders, and watch a right arm come in, or it was a left arm as a matter of fact, and kind of pulled him backwards.
That was Dallas Westhoff, the middle linebacker, filling in for Olendike.
Again, we don't know the Olendike situation, but our pregame prep, we talked a lot about his presence today, and it's not here, so this will be a big factor for the Sycamores.
Big hole and around to the edge, and Banks gets taken out at the 26. Banks still in the game, tailing Clark. Fake to him, wide open man here to the left. Look at the space. That is caught, and it's Lance Mason all the way down around the 10. Mason caught 4 passes for 46 yards last week at Illinois State.
Well, you called it done. Look how wide open he is. There's not a defender within 10 yards of him, and all he had to do was make sure he secured the catch, which he did. And gets it
from 1984 to 96. Now roll to the left. There's more open space. This one is caught just shy of the goal line as Mason gets pushed out of bounds.
Knocked him out at the 3, or pick up a 7. Good fake right here. And again, look, Mason is just absolute. Somebody's not picking him up out of the linebacker core there, because that's 2 plays in a row where he's just wide open in the flat.
Kurt Mallory played at Michigan 1988 to 91. Here is Jacardia Wright. Stopped at the 2 at Wyoming, Illinois, Ball State, among others. Here's Wright in for the end zone for Missouri State, and the Bears take the lead. Obeid with Burkhead holding. And it is good. And Yusuf Obeid now 26 of 27 on his PATs.
Here we'll look at it one more time. Right, pretty much he hits the line there and just works his way through by himself. You see him slither through the little, you'll see a better angle of it here. Just enough of a crease, yeah. And the defenders bounce off of him and he is in.
Conference USA. From the 2. Out across the 30-yard line. Johnson with Young and Chambers at linebackers and the rest of the Missouri State defense. Owens with the give. And this goes to Lawrence. Bottled up after a gain of 2.
Delivery, here's a quick snap.
Indeed, quick snap. Open man gets through that first gap and makes it to the 45 to move the chains. Stepped out at the 44. Rashad Rochelle. Now keeper, here's Owens. And the Bears converge on him at the 49. He does pick up 5 yards. And there's space to the left for Owens. He's hit hard and has dropped short of the first down stick. And we'll get a timeout call, and the Sycamores take their second. Third down. Rochelle went in motion. He's out there to the right, but now it is Owens with some room. First down, spins inside the 40. Who has had 8 games of 10+ tackles in his career, including 2 this year. And he is out for the year. A flea flicker. And now to a wide open man. This one is caught by Ethan Chambers. And he'll have a 1st and goal for the Sycamores. Owens follows his block. Oh, runs smack into a Bear over there.
These two are moving it up and down the field.
Owens looks. Rush comes on, and the pass is complete down to the 5-yard line, and the fans were hooting because a Sycamore had a hold of a Bears jersey who was trying to get to Owens.
Several thousand people had striped shirts on.
From your left here, or maybe not a jersey, but this right hand.
The arm, and we get another timeout or quarter.
It is the end of the first quarter for it. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
The ball's out. Hold on. There's a flag for false start on the offense.
Oh, wow.
Still 4th down.
That was your tush push there.
Well, here comes your field goal try now. Well, this is as tight a tush push as I've ever seen. He never got the ball.
Ball just comes squirting out there.
It went between his legs, and they were packed in there so tightly. I could see where the miscommunication came, but it cost them 5. And they'll go for 3 and the lead.
It's Jake Angelic from 25. And this one is up and no good.
Clark's now got the wind behind him. See what he does.
Missouri State from its 20. And Clark complete. That's Mason again to the 26. The give to Banks. Around the edge to the 30. That's what he needed, and he's a little short.
Here.
Here he is, and he clears the 30. 1st and 10, Missouri State. And now here come the Sycamores, and Clark takes a big hit.
Well, that pressure's been coming little by little. That time it got all the way through, and a big hit by the Sycamores.
Coming in, 4-game winning streak. Now Clark in trouble again, and the ball's out.
And it goes the other way. I think someone really, as he was stepping up out of the pocket, someone knocked it free, and the Sycamores were there to cash in. Watch right here. The pocket just never develops. There's the, oh yeah, he was trying to tuck it, and they came shooting through, and a big play for the Sycamores.
Just when we said the Missouri State line was protecting so well, they go back-to-back sacks and then get this. And to the left goes Owens. Drags 3 defenders with him to the 10.
Makes a nice run out of that one, gets 6. Stepped on or rolled an ankle.
It's a keeper for Owens, hit hard at the 10 and just crushed right there.
Well, Owens is listed at 6'2", 225.
They just put it in. Look toward, look at that, completely unmarked is Rashad Rochelle for the Sycamore score.
He had him covered.
Sycamores will come together here at the line now. Angelic puts the extra point through.
No.
But both teams have had those wide open receivers like that today.
Got a short one.
Brought back from the 2. And out to the 19-yard line. And that's Jaden Becks. I may have been calling him Banks. I apologize. 15-10 Sycamores in the second. There's a pretty clear block in the back here.
Right there.
From your
couple of them.
Yeah, I think 2.
Had 2 to choose from.
So Missouri State got the half the distance penalty back to the 8 for 1st and 10. Right comes left, gets the corner turned and lowers his head and gets to the 15 thereabouts.
Maybe even the 16. So
oh, that was the last meeting. They didn't play last year. To Becks, he finds open field to his left and couldn't quite hurdle the last defender there and gets to the 23, 22-yard line.
But he did a really nice job of reading what wasn't there. Right here, he realizes there's nothing, and he finds daylight left. And if he shakes that man, he might have picked up another 5 to 10 yards. But as it is, he picks up the first down.
To Becks. Nothing there. Clark fakes to right, steps up and goes down.
Well, his reads are longer and longer. He's waiting and waiting for things to develop downfield, and the Sycamores are doing a really nice job of containing the pocket a little bit. And he comes up with a little gimp and him. Watch. White here's got all this. He's waiting. And it's almost like he's thinking, well, if I give it another half beat, maybe my man will get loose. But
one of the top tacklers for the Sycamores, looking to become the 19th Sycamore with 300 career tackles. This one is caught. Hunter Wood with the catch. First down. Wood's first reception. He leads the Bears in catches with his 32nd now and 1 touchdown reception.
And this extends his streak to a catch in 18 straight games. And he got behind the linebacker in the secondary there and gets it out to the 44.
Now across again. And this goes to Blackstrain, James Blackstrain, who's coming of age. He had a 4-catch game last week in Normal, Illinois. For
advantage of it.
Swing it out to the right to Hunter Wood.
Pass complete to number 2, Hunter Wood.
Bears quickly getting it back together from the 27-yard line of the Sycamore. Now Clark, there's a wide open man again. It's Blackstrain to the end zone.
From the 27-yard line.
For Blackstrain, his second touchdown reception of the season. Blackstrain
shook the defender.
That's the Bears. Obeid's extra point is good. Missouri State up 2, 17-15 Bears. 5:58 to go in the second.
It's back-to-back completions for Jacob Clark of 51 yards to Blackstrain. He has now surpassed 2,000 yards passing for the season.
This will come out to the 25. Now Clark has become the 14th Bear to pass for 2,000 yards in a season. They have all been since 1996. And for the season, Sycamore's numbers are down for scoring. Take into account the Purdue game that was a shutout, but the Bears scoring nearly 33, rushing for 100, passing for 314.
And if you want to know why this game's going the way it is, Owen is 5 for 5 throwing the ball. Clark is 11 for 12. We've only had one ball on the ground.
Well, Owens will get back at it now for the Sycamores. And coming around, angling right. It's a run for Rochelle, and he makes it to the 30.
He created 5 yards for himself there by twisting and turning and dodging would-be tacklers. As we go under 6 minutes to go, Sycamores are trying to assemble a drive that might get them back to the lead.
Just Rochelle's 6th rushing play of the season. He came in with -4 yards, so he's to the positive now with that 5-yard gain.
3 receivers out for Owens.
And he'll find the short man here. And this is tight end Kai Rios.
And a nice tackle made there by Levine. For Missouri State comes up and cuts him down.
Kalino Levine. Corner.
Actually going to lose a yard on that pass play.
Oh, it is 3rd and 6.
This would be a big stop for Missouri State. It would be a big get for the Sycamores as we're closing in on 4 minutes to go in the half. If the Sycamores have to give it back, they know Missouri State's found a way to start driving.
Stepping up, quick short hit, and the Sycamores have the first down beyond the 35 after the catch by Ples Lawrence.
Owens looked as long as he could to the left here and then realized it wasn't there and then dumps it off. And he gets the necessary yardage +1 and a new set of downs.
And he timed that right to the last millisecond.
Just one timeout remaining for the Sycamores. Missouri State has 3 if they find a way to get the ball back.
For now, it's a first down for Indiana State. The give goes to Devin Nelson.
Well, they set him up and they took him down, and I'll tell you, flying through at the end of that was that Mitchell?
Boy, coming in from the other side.
Who was coming in?
That was 57 there, Chio.
Oh, it was Chio. That's who it was. Okay.
Jills Chio.
He gets a yard on it, but pays the price for it.
Now Owen steps up. He'll run it. And gets very close to the stick at the 46. That should be enough. First down, Indiana State.
He kind of slithers through here, and then he's got daylight, and he's used to running, and he finds a way.
Now you step up in the gap, and Owens, just drilled there again at the 48.
Wow. That's called being spun around, and you're blind to what's going to come from the watch at the end here. He does a nice job of reading again, turns it up, and watch the spin right here, and whammo.
Sycamore's in no hurry. They may take this to the 2-minute timeout.
I think I would.
They'll bring it to the line at 2:05.
Yeah.
And had no intention of running the play.
Well, the clock operator let it slip by, so they'll go back and reset it.
Everyone still get.
Sycamore's looking for a nice 52-yard drive to recapture the lead.
Cutting off the right side and into Missouri State territory for the Sycamores for Devin Nelson. It'll be third down, 3rd and 2. Sycamores with just one timeout left. Missouri State has all 3.
Well, and the Sycamores will drain this thing, trying to get down close to about 1:10. Missouri State knows if they could get a stop, and maybe a stop for a loss, they might call a timeout to preserve some time. But Indiana State in no real hurry, I don't think, to snap this 3rd down. They'd like to convert, and if they do, should have control till the half.
Low snap on a hop. Owens in trouble, and he'll get rid of it.
That's got to be grounding. She's running in to talk to him now. Is she shaking her head? No.
So no on the grounding.
I looked immediately to see if I could find a receiver. I did not see anybody anywhere close.
Outside the box there. There it is. There it is.
Yeah, the minute he threw it, I thought, okay, where's the receiver? And there just was no one there.
And that's communication from the officials here.
Results in the loss of down. There's also a 10-second subtraction. Game clock operator, please set the game clock to 1 minute. It'll start on my ready for play.
Well, and see, they take the 10 seconds, and if you were Missouri State, you really wouldn't want them to take the 10 seconds. You'd like to have the time. Right here, he's in trouble and just can't get out of it and unloads, and nobody really there.
Move the ball back to the 38. And with 1 minute to go in the half, Missouri State will at least have a chance here.
Well, he told him to set the game clock to 1 minute. Maybe he'll start it. They left it at 1:10.
Didn't do that.
They left it at 1:10. So Missouri State gets the ball back with the bonus 10 seconds that he was going to take away. And we get a jump here.
Bears think it's from the offensive side.
Delay game. Defense, number 44.
Oh.
5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Okay, it went the other way.
Well, that's on Kanye Young. Okay. He's yelling at him there about it.
I guess. So they get 5 back. Nothing changes on the clock.
So to the 42 now, the line of scrimmage. They have left it at 1:10, and the Aussie-style punter, Harry Tron, gets it to the 20-yard line, and that was close to the ball coming out there.
Gotta get back down to the 20.
So Missouri State with 1:01 left.
So Clark will have, he'll have that. He'll have 3 timeouts. He'll have the wind to his back. But But
coming up, our MediaCom Extreme halftime show hosted by Rob Brooks about the area
not sure
high school games that were last week. Maybe not. This one is caught and across field and up to the 26 is as far.
There's a timeout. Clark took a pretty good hit, and the man that hit him lost his helmet.
Devontae Key made the catch.
Yeah, I think that was Belizaire. Took him down and lost his helmet, so he's out. Watch at the tail end after the throw if we get to see it. He's on him here. Yeah, but you know what? Belizaire took the weight. He spun Clark down. He didn't take him down.
Bears throw a pass right to the first down stick on the Sycamore bench side, and that goes to Dash Luke, who led the Bears in receiving last week against Illinois State. 6 catches for 88 yards. So it is quickly 3rd down and 4. And a jarring hit, and the ball comes out. It's incomplete, and it's 4th down.
There's a lot of people getting hit today. I mean, really hit. Shoulders, guys getting set up, taken down.
J.P. Osafo was on top of that, and the brunt of the hit came from Westhoff.
That was about a 33-second possession from Missouri State, and they'll have to give it away.
And Grant Burkett, one of the best in the FCS. On Missouri State's chart of the top 8 punting average seasons for a Bear, he has 5 of them. And he drives this one back to the 17-yard line.
Fair caught there.
56 yards for Burkett.
Kind of keeps that average where it needs to be. Can't imagine. Well, with 30 seconds, I don't know whether Owens and company will come out here and try to do something or not, but better than to maybe not make a mistake, go in just down 2. So we'll see what they decide to do. And the ball's going to be resting at the 18. But he's going to put receivers in the pattern.
Well, we'll see. Could be a safe run. They could go for broke here.
Sycamores ball on the 18-yard line.
It'll be the run, and the Bears are all over it.
That might be the end of it.
Number 1, Fles Lawrence with the carry.
The stop by Darian Smith, and that's probably it for the half.
Yeah,
Indiana State will let it run out.
Nobody has any designs on huddling up anywhere.
At the half in Springfield, Missouri. On homecoming for the Missouri State Bears. Bears lead the Sycamores 17-15 on the Valley on
A
ESPN.
couple of times took advantage of the only turnover in the first half and have stayed very much in this with a 2-point deficit. So it's almost like a brand new ball game.
Out to the 25 for the Sycamores, and we spotted Jamarie Robinson on the sideline toward the end of halftime, stretching his legs, knees, hips out, and it looked like he was okay. So we'll see if he comes back. What he had appeared to be more of a shoulder injury, but he looked like he could return.
I think the real challenge for Missouri State right now is to find a way, see if they can contain Elijah Owens, because he was really effective, especially with his legs. He was moving the ball back there and running well. Picked up 37 yards on the ground.
From the 25, Owens gives in the run out to the 30-yard line for Shin Butler Lawson, who had the touchdown run from a yard out in the first quarter after the long pass to Rashad Rochelle.
Chio, 57, lost his helmet from Missouri State. He'll take a seat.
Dylan Simmons is down now for the Bears. He keeps us honest on the timing.
He's in charge of whether we play or not.
He's got his new toy today, too.
Good penetration by the defense that time, holding the Sycamores to no gain.
Number 9, the ball carrier,
Shin Butler Lawson again.
Another helmet. Need to reinvest in chin straps.
So here comes third down.
Right in the pile here, and somebody's helmet. Yeah, he comes rolling out of it, frustrated because they know when the helmet comes off, they're off for a play.
Now it is 3rd and 4. Owens steps up to the short man. He does break free despite having his jersey nearly torn off. And it's a run for a first down after the catch for Butler Lawson.
Well, this is just a one-on-one tackle situation. Somebody has to win it, somebody has to lose it, and this time the receiver wins it. Pick up a 13 and a first down.
From the 44. Five receivers out for Owens. And he'll go. Good coverage from Missouri State from P.J. Hall.
And that is the first incompletion of the afternoon for Owens. He had been 8 for 8 to that point.
P.J. Hall has the Bears' only pick 6 this year. And 2 interceptions for the season, and Tavier Williams has tied him, and Williams has kind of taken the spot of Todrick McGee now. Missouri State defense. Second down, around the corner, and upfield for Ples Lawrence. That'll move the chains for Indiana State.
Well, he did a great job here of not giving in to that first contact. Right here. And he extends it all the way out and picks up another first down with a gain of about 13.
And back to Lawrence through the gap. That's close to the first down stick. It looks like he has it at the 32.
This Missouri State defense, the word you would use right now is porous. I mean, the Sycamores are making quick work of it and in a hurry-up mode.
And this one doesn't work out for Indiana State off of the quick handoff that went to Lawrence.
A couple of players kind of gimpy coming off the field for Missouri State. Looks like Ryan Williams, number 99, comes off and peels the helmet off, and he's limping to the bench.
Second and long, and Owens, short pass to Devin Nelson, and he's gone. Touchdown, Indiana State to Devin Nelson from 36.
There is a flag. And Missouri State can only hope that it brings it back in the way the Sycamores are walking. They kind of feel like it.
Holding. Offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
But if you're Missouri State, you've got to be concerned on how they are able to seemingly break away. I mean, of course, that hold kind of helped a little bit, but once he found daylight, he was gone. There was the takedown.
The hold there to your right.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first quarter or early on, both defenses were kind of leaky, and then both tightened up, and now the Bears are getting hit pretty hard again here by Indiana State, but the Sycamores dealing with the penalty now. Look, and he threw it away pretty much. And it's 3rd and a lot.
He took it as far as he could to the sideline, and then at the last second just dumped it. But this will be absolutely the biggest third down of the ball game so far. Could flip the field.
It'll be 3rd and 21.
He's got trips to the near side, single receiver high. He'll be looking for somebody down long.
And he'll run it himself. And make it 3 yards through traffic to the 40. And they'll have to punt for position here now.
Now punt unit will roll on. He kind of, was there really a tackle involved there, or did he just kind of fall over the pile? I'm not sure. Only the second punt of the afternoon for the Sycamores coming up.
Harry Tron punted for 38 yards, his only attempt in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 40. It will hit at the 6 and be downed right around there. Yeah, the 6-yard line. Missouri State with a long field when they take possession, and we return. Seventh season. His best year was 2018. They went 7-4, and that was a turnaround from an 0-11 season when he took over. It is Bex on the carry for a yard at best.
Missouri State trying to dig out of a hole. The result of a really nicely placed punt.
Now Clark back to the goal line. And he'll break free and slide down at the 18.
People are wanting a flag, but I think his slide came just late enough that the defenders really didn't have time to adjust. But he picks up pretty good yardage and the first down out to the 18.
See where the slide starts.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's anything here. They hit each other, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. First down at the 18. Fake to Bex. Now over the top. And he finds Lance Mason. And it's a race to the end zone, and Mason has won it.
82 yards from the 18. And you talk about a guy that has spent the day wide open. Mason has found himself in that situation on 3 big occasions now. I saw this one out of the corner of my eye. They had come up and read the fake, and Mason got behind everybody. Woo!
For Missouri State, their longest pass play of the season. And it's Obeid for the extra point. This one is up and good. And Jacob Clark now with 255 passing yards, going 13 of 16. And he has moved way up the Missouri State chart for season passing yards. He's well into the top 10. In fact, with that one pass, he vaults up to number 9. And he's moved up about 6 big notches today on that chart.
You saw at the top of your screen, Mason 85, he just slips behind everybody, and just a breakdown in coverage to allow him to get behind him. And many times you don't see a tight end that can outrun the secondary, but Mason showed he's got some wheels there.
So 24-15 Missouri State.
And just like that, I believe Missouri State has hit their season average in yardage per game. I think they came in at 313 yards a game, and that's exactly where they sit right now.
Let's see, with most of the second half still to go.
Yeah. This one should go deep.
And out to the 25 for Indiana State.
Yards of reception today. And Blackstrain, who only has 2 catches, he's averaging 25. So Clark's found himself a couple of guys he can hit today.
And across to the 32, and that is caught.
But there's a flag. in the area of holding.
We have told you early on is out of this game today.
There's a little bit of holding going on the left side. You see the umpire throw that one in from 10 yards deep.
Bears come from behind to get the runner here short of the line of scrimmage.
And that was a one-arm tackle by Chambers. Don't know if we'll see that, but he came in and does this. Watch this. Does this with one arm right there.
Taj Chambers, another key element in the Missouri State defensive charges. Now the ball back to the 12-yard line.
Loss of 3 on that one.
Owens, that was offline and nearly to the stands.
Can't help but believe that he didn't see what was coming to his right. There was a tackle, somebody moving in, and about the time Owens decides to get rid of it, I think his peripheral vision tells him somebody's coming. Watch right here, he's standing, you can feel that, and he decided to unload and get rid of it.
So 3rd and 23.
Well, Sycamores need to stiffen up here. The game could get away from you here. You're down 9, the potential to give the ball back in pretty good field position. So if Owens has got something that he can dial up to get him that yardage, this would be the time to do it.
A flag comes in here first.
Procedure. That'll be the 3rd penalty of the second half against the Sycamores.
5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
And 3rd and 28.
And that makes the task even that more challenging for the young freshman quarterback.
In fact, it's even further than that, back to the 7. Yeah, that's 28.
Yeah. Long way to go. Throwing it into the wind, what wind there is. And a little bit of, you're looking into the sun a little bit too.
To his goal line, completes a pass at the 10 to Xavion Taylor, and the Bears are all over him.
He gets 5, but that will bring up a punt. And you would have to feel like Missouri State thinks they're going to come up with pretty good field position, barring a mistake here.
We'll see if Harry Tron can get into one here. Line of scrimmage, the 11, punting into the wind. It hangs up, and fair caught at the 46. So he managed 35 yards out of it. 7:47 to go in the 3rd. Missouri State will take over in Indiana State territory when we return. Student section. 7:47 to go 3rd quarter. And
Right.
is Bex, is it? Down to the 41.
That was right that time.
Is it right? Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. No,
No,
it is right.
right.
It's right. The 9 and the 5 look a lot alike. Yeah. Good hole opens up. He blasts through. Good stop by the Sycamores, but not before 5.
Second and 5. Clark steps up, goes, and it's caught at the 29. And that's Blackstrain who's back at it. Shaken up a little bit earlier. He makes the catch for a first down at the 24.
So Blackstrain and Mason have just been wide open targets most of the day for Clark. And to the ground to right.
Folded in half at about the 16-yard line. Got back up from that. Yeah, for Lance Mason, it's his career best game. And for Jacardier Wright, it's bent over nearly sideways.
That's how I feel when I get up in the morning.
2nd and 2.
A little movement by both sides there, but not before the set.
Give to Wright, open hole as he gets into it to the 5, and 1st and goal for the Bears at the 3.
If we see this again, his eyes, I bet, got as wide as that. When he sees this hole in front of him, it was like, oh my gosh. They really opened a big one for him there, and he blasts all the way down inside the 5-yard line.
Wright stopped just a bit short. 2nd and goal inside the 1. Yeah, Lance Mason on a career day today with 111 yards on 4 catches. Give to Wright, he blasts on through for the touchdown for the Bears. His 2nd touchdown of the day. Lowered his head and puts the Bears on top 30-15 with the extra point to come.
Well, you kind of knew that by holding the Sycamores deep in their own territory, partly due to a penalty, and then having to punt and getting the ball near midfield with a short field, you knew it wasn't going to take too much, and now the Bears are going to take a timeout.
For this extra point kick.
Yeah, something's not right somewhere. I don't think he had 11 players on the field.
If he went for 2, that'd be a 17-point lead.
That might be what the thinking for Coach Beard is. Watch right here. Right guard, right tackle. They really blow people off the ball here, and Wright slices through. Keeps his balance and gets the yardage to get in. Yeah, I think maybe that's the thinking of going for 2 here to get that 3-score advantage. That might be what they're thinking about.
Yeah, we don't see Obeid now.
Nope.
Clark is there.
Well, at worst, you're still up 15. And you know the Sycamores will play inspired here, trying to keep it a two-score deficit if they can.
Two-point try. Clark wide open back of the end zone for 2. And that goes to Jamari A. Robinson, who has made his triumphant return after the injury in the first half.
I guess he says, looks like the shoulder must be all right. He slips in behind everybody, and watch as he tippy-toes here in the back. Touch, touch, touch.
That's a 32-15 Missouri State lead. The first time either team has been up by a 3-score margin.
6 plays, 54 yards on the shorter field.
2 touchdowns here in the third quarter for Missouri State, amounting to 15 points.
Well, and Clark is closing in on another 300-yard day through the air. Now 14 of 17. And the Bears, with another possession, will be knocking on the door of 400 yards of offense, and they've obviously pulled away in the yardage category as well as the scoreboard.
And this one will be 2 yards deep and come out to the 25. Watching MC22 is now easier than ever before. All Mediacom customers can watch local programming online at any time. That includes internet-only subscribers. Visit mc22.net, click Watch MC22, and log in with your Mediacom account to start watching. Sycamores up against it here now. They've got some ground to make up.
I mean, there's a lot of football to go. All the Sycamores need to do is refine some of that offense that they were using so effectively in the first half, and there's some of it right there.
Devin Nelson, a pickup of 7. Out to the 32-yard line.
And Owens will go no huddle probably the rest of the way in this one.
And needed the 35, and it appears to have it. It's time for the Sycamores, and it's Nelson again.
Well, Owens 10 of 13, 146 yards through the air. Probably going to need to find a little more of that here. They can run 3, 4, 5 at a time, but they do need 3 scores over the course of what's left in this game, and he's going to have to start airing it out.
Complete at the 40. And he manages to squeeze out 1 or 2 more yards there off of the catch.
Give him about 6 on the completion. And even though it's short yardage, you've got to do this to keep moving the ball down the field. They have to know if they can put together a drive and punch one in here before the quarter concludes, that they're back in the ball game.
Ethan Chambers on that catch. And now on 2nd down, nothing happening. No gain in 3rd and 4.
Blocking was there, they just couldn't push him far enough back, and he had nowhere to go. And the big 3rd down.
Well, the Sycamores don't make this and have to punt again. The route may be on.
Well, and I kind of wonder if they get all but a yard of it, maybe this could be 4-down territory with the score the way it is.
A lot going on there. Flag comes in, and that looks like interference on Darian Smith.
Well, I'm not sure if it was so much. There may have been a hold preceding it because there was a tackle, a takedown, and kind of pasted him to the ground there. First penalty
2,
of the second half against Missouri State.
The foul. Automatic 1st down.
So a 1st down at the 44. He knew that one right away.
Yeah, he said, oops, didn't mean to do that. But that keeps the drive moving, just exactly what the Sycamores need.
Owens, long pass to this side, and it hung up in the air for a second off of that little juggle by the receiver, Kevin Barnett.
That was almost jump ball. Kanye Young watch 44 come in after this ball ricochets up in the air, coming from the left. It's up, and here comes Young, and he just can't quite get to it.
Around the left side for Ples Lawrence. They contain him at the 46-yard line. Another 3rd down for Indiana State.
You know, Don, we really haven't talked too much except at the beginning about Missouri State looking to extend this to a 5-game winning streak, something they haven't done in 2 decades. And when you look back at how they started the season with a 5-point loss at nationally ranked Montana, then an 8-point loss at Ball State, this has been an amazingly strong turnaround season for them. They were within a score or 2 of playing perfect football so far.
Oh, big hit at the 40.
He double pumped and probably wishes he hadn't. He brought it back in, and when he did, the defenders were there. And that'll bring up another kick. Watch right here. Ooh.
All over him.
Yeah, here he's looking, pumps again, and that second one was what cost him.
And it's Traun again.
Brings up 4th down to Sycamore.
He just clears the rush. It will roll to the 20 and then try to go back, but they'll down it there. Pretty close call here.
Well, he got close, and you'll see him go down, but the defender turns his back right. Look here, see that? The rush was coming, but he did turn his back. That was Thiessen.
So yeah, the last time Missouri State won 5 straight games was when Randy Ball was the head coach, and it spanned 2 seasons from the end of 2001 to the start of 02. 5 straight victories. It's been that long, 22 years.
See what they serve up offensively here.
Clark can't get away from that wave coming in.
Good pursuit that time. Sycamores didn't let him get out of it. They came storming in. They've got him corralled here, 2 or 3 of them, and nothing he can do. Nice play right there by Westhoff, who's subbing today. And got the start for Indiana State.
Final 25 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 17, complete at the 20. And a little dash one way then the other. And it's Dash Luke making the dash.
Well, he was working for it, and he earned every yard that he got.
That will take us to the end of 3 here in Springfield, Missouri. Missouri State up 32-15. Plus, with a quarter to go, Missouri State with the ball.
Big
They
third,
look at, yeah, 3rd down.
big 3rd down right here. If Clark can convert, get a fresh set of downs. If not, they'll probably have to give the ball back.
Out to Wright. And Jacardier Wright runs for the 1st down after the catch.
12 on the pickup, and got an Indiana State player down. Right in the middle of all of this.
That's Bex, actually.
Was it Bex? Okay, yeah, it was. Again, I tell you, that 5 and 9 look so much alike when they're running, and their styles very similar. But Westhoff, who we just lauded a while ago about a big play, he's getting attended to over between the
32-15 Bears. It's 1st down for Missouri State at their own 32. Just underway in the 4th. Fake when they give it to Bex. And he'll get dropped for a loss of 2 back to the 30-yard line.
Well, all the dancing didn't work for him that time. Good penetration. Westhoff went out, and replacing him at the linebacker spots, number 36, Alex Rose.
North Dakota takes out Northern Iowa 31-7 today.
Bex with the carry. Loss of 2 yards on the play.
Clark to the 40, and it's dropped and it's taken away. Oh, what happened there?
Did it hit the ground? Is that an early? Well, the umpire's looking at the bench saying it hit the ground.
Okay,
Woo.
That looked funny from up here.
From up here, it looked like it might have been taken in midair. Let's look at it and see.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
It is off his foot.
Oh, my. They may have to review this.
And
Have they not blown it dead?
break for Indiana State. They have to capitalize, though. And a lot of space dead ahead for the quarterback Owens, and he slides down at the 30. They will mark it back a couple of yards where he started it.
I mean, there's a tremendous amount of football left in this thing.
Caught at the 30. That'll be a yard short of the first down. It'll be third down again. Taj Chambers there with a finish. They'll give the ball to Shin Butler Lawson, and look at him drag the defenders all the way to the 7. Owens into a pack of Bears. And that'll lose a yard. He sends Butler Lawson out. Now slips a little bit and has to throw it over to the stands. Big rush to Owens. He breaks free. Got an open field the other way. If he can make it to the pylon, and he is in for the Sycamore touchdown.
Everything went left, and when he reversed field, nothing but an open angle all the way to the end zone.
The hold was a little funny there, and he missed it. The kickoff will come out to the 25 for the Bears, and then the extra point.
He was the victim of a ball that just took a bad tip.
Straight up the gut. Clark across the middle. The catch for Blackstrain. And out across the 40 for a Bears first down.
And Clark needs to go tap Blackstrain on the back and say, nice job.
And they have all been wins for the Bears. Now to Wright. Just a yard and a half to the 45.
Mason has 111 through the air. Blackstrain has 85.
Now cutting upfield is Wright, or Bex. Bex inside the Sycamore 45.
That was probably evident right there in that run that Bex just put together.
Bex tries the left side, breaks free. 35. Looks like he got to the stick. Not out of bounds, a yard short. Fake to Bex, caught at the 28, down around the 20-yard line. Hunter Wood with the catch for the Bears. And
either 3, 6, or 7 would stretch that lead out a little more comfortable for Missouri State.
The 21, Clark to the corner.
Oh my!
It is caught for the touchdown.
Hunter Wood.
Wood. Goes for 21 yards. Obeid for the point after. And that is good. 38, make that 39. 21, Missouri State, 8:04 to go. Oh, and a short kick. And fair caught at the 38-yard line.
I guess that was by intent.
Play South Dakota or North Dakota. Owens from the 38, dive to the 41.
See what they can create.
Owens chased out. A flag is down. Two flags are down.
There were 2 holes there.
Okay. Holding offense number 74, personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 91. Those fouls all set. We'll replay second down.
91 is lineman Tim Brantley. Second down, back at the 42. He'll step out and just put it in the turf. And at 15. The gap closes on Owens, and down he goes.
That's a shoulder tackle. I think they're anxious to see if Clark and company come back out.
Fair caught at the 31.
Valley this year.
Remember that North Dakota State, South Dakota State game tonight at 7 Central on ESPN2.
Going to keep an eye on that one. That will be a fun one to watch.
Little reverse. And a carry out to the 38-yard line.
Can each time, I think.
Back to the ground. Steady on the ground to right. He tumbles ahead for the first down.
So he probably needs one more completion to maybe get his second best effort of the season. Don't know that he'll throw it.
He'll give to right. Up to the 46.
Might see Clark have to go to the air here on a long second down.
He'll toss. It's right around the left side and stuck at the line of scrimmage.
Level here in the second half as the Bears under Clark kind of caught their second win.
Clark will throw. Look out, umpire.
Did he catch that? Wow.
Caught for first down around Scott Jones, the umpire.
I truly thought.
Okay, coming at you here. This is going to be interesting. The catch.
Nope.
The 43 of the Sycamores. Clark throws it away. He's at 352 through the air now. And go back to the air and get right, and he dropped it.
I think that
looked like a forward pass, and now Clark has taken a big hit.
That flag comes out. Is it on the hit or is it on a hold?
Roughing the passer, defense, number 95, high hit to the head, 15 yards from the previous spot, automatic first down.
And it's Clark himself.
I think that was by design. He was supposed to follow right through the hole.
Across the middle at the 17. Caught at the first down marker by Blackstrait.
But again, they're down in this area where keeping the ball on the ground and keeping the clock moving is probably the primary concern.
And this goes nowhere but reverse for. And Clark will swing it out to Bex. He's inside the 10 all the way to the 5. 151 left.
I think that's a gain of 18 and another first down. Look at this one-hander. Yep. Put a little stick-em on that glove. Hold on to it.
At this point, the Bears could pretty much take a knee, or they might want to work on something this close to the goal line.
379 yards on the day for Clark, his second best performance of the season. Yeah, this is where a coach says, okay, do the math for me. Can we kneel down for it 3 times and make this work? Because there's no other first down to get.
Just the one timeout for Indiana State if they want it, but Clark with a rollout. He's got room, and he's into the end zone.
Well, probably you wouldn't normally do that, but you got to keep moving the ball. You don't want to put your defense back out there if you don't have to, and so this is almost like a practice play here. And Clark gets in and extends the lead.
And there's the belt. Extra point kick is good.
Well, a 4-touchdown day for Clark. 3 through the air and 1 with his legs. Nice fake, roll out. He's got support leading him in, and he's in. So 5 wins in a row for the first time since the 2001-02 year. Missouri State's had that kind of a run.
Cartier Wright ran for 2 touchdowns, and then they spread the wealth on the receivers. Blackstrain, Mason Wood, and Clark with the run there.
And again, for Clark, as you see there, 3-time player of the week in the conference, and I would say a strong candidate once again this week, barring what everybody else does around the league. But he has really kind of emerged. I think, does have another year if he wants to use it, but he's kind of building a nice resume.
If he takes the next year here at Missouri State, he'll put the passing records out of sight.
A lot of really good things. Very impressed with his running, but just kind of ran out of gas in the second half.
Sycamore game is a 1 o'clock start next week in Terre Haute. This will be a run back from a yard deep. And that may lose a yard on and it's out to the 25.
I'm pretty sure that's going to do it.
That'll do it. Coaches are coming out.
Goodbye to the Valley each time they play someone.
Indiana State drops to 2-5 and 1-2 in Missouri Valley Football Conference play. Well, our play of the game is a strike to Lance Mason early in the 3rd quarter that really opened it up for the Bears. It goes for 82 yards from Clark, who threw for 379 today. And this was the longest pass play of the season for the Bears.
He targeted Mason 4 times, and 4 times Mason pulled it in for that 111 yards for a season best. And he showed a little wheel action there as well, and celebration in the end zone. Big afternoon for Clark and for his entire receiving corps.
A happy homecoming for Missouri State as the Bears win 46-21. Coming up next for our MediaCom audience, it is a high school soccer game early next week with Waynesville and Glendale battling. We hope you can join us for that. Until then, for Tom Mast, for our producer Steve Wynn and the rest of our crew, I'm Don West. Thanks for joining us. Bears win 46-21.